Darkness. Isn't that how all good movies start? Huh. I guess we better not start like this then. Whoa. I actually get to be seen? Yo, that's so cool. Narrators never get to be seen. That's awesome. Oh my god. Oh, sorry. This is the partial story of Theodore Roosevelt, President of the United States, Nobel Peace Prize winner, creator of the Panama Canal, the first president to ride in a submarine, an airplane, and an automobile. Who cares about that stuff? I'm going to tell you some stories that you may not know about Theodore Roosevelt in the Badlands. Insert dramatic music. We'll start with a bit of his childhood, which was not in the Badlands, and then move on to the tipping over of cows, the punching of people based on insults, and somehow relate all this to the topic of conflict and compromise. Somehow. He was a delicate and sickly child who often suffered from asthma. He never went to public schools and most often had a tutor. Roosevelt was nearsighted, but he didn't figure it out until he was walking with his friends one day.
Wowee, look at that sign! Do not breathe underwater. That's such good advice. Huh, this is problematic. Why, were you planning on breathing underwater? Sure, let's go with that.
When he grew up, Roosevelt loved to hunt. He was an okay shooter.
Pew pew! Meh.
And he was an okay rider.
Meh.
Now for our first story. In 1883, Theodore Roosevelt took hold of 2 cattle ranches in Little Missouri. Now, unlike many other ranchmen at the time, he and his companions had milk. Before they successfully domesticated their cows, however, they had to chase down the cows, then flip them over to be able to milk them.
I'm not getting anything here.
During the winter, this is a different story by the way, the Little Missouri River froze over, and when spring came, the ice was still breaking up. Theodore Roosevelt and his pals decided to buy a boat to get across the still mostly frozen river. Theirs was virtually the only boat there.
Jenny, Joe, our boat's been stolen! Must have been rotten bandits. There's literally no way we can get across this huge river without it. Don't worry, me and Seawalk can build something to follow him in a jiffy.
We've been traveling for 3 days now. But the bandits don't suspect we're following them. They stole virtually the only boat on the river. Our boat!
Put your hands in the air, like you just don't care.
Theodore Roosevelt was often made fun of for his glasses. He usually ignored it, except for this one time. Four eyes. I see 4 eyes going to treat. He proceeded to use all sorts of foul language, which I am conveniently talking over to keep this kid friendly. Well, I've got to. Well, that's all for today, folks. How about that we waited to conflict and compromise? I mean, you could have shot the dude instead of punching him. What about the other stories?
How do you milk a cow? I think he needs to practice there. You're not getting any milk.
The first president to ride in an airplane, a submarine, and an automobile. Who cares about that stuff? Who cares that I'm missing my book that I'm supposed to be reading out of? Yeah, who cares about that? Totally. This is a partial story of Theodore Roosevelt, as I already said. Yep. We'll start with some of his childhood, then move on to, the actual in the Badlands stuff, because his childhood wasn't in Badlands. Yeah, okay. Look what the gemstones on my pants have done to my poor chair. Wait, no. It's filming, you know. Now, in 1883, this is our first story. I forgot to say that, but it's our first story. That'll go in bloopers. I'll just split that, and it'll go in the bloopers. We're not filming right now. Now